Dinosaur Electronics. This video, anybody can watch it, but it will probably be more geared towards RV techs and owners who like to work on their own RV. So when I work on cars and RVs, if I have to buy the parts, I like to use OEM parts as much as possible. But sometimes you can find aftermarket parts that are better than the OEM parts. And that rings true a lot with the RVs, because a lot of times people who design RVs and they engineer some of this stuff, it's not really done well. And an aftermarket company can come along and do it better for some of the parts. I'm not talking about like the Chinese knockoff sail switches, which I've been having a problem with. The OEM Dometic sail switches like we have here, and they seem to always come in a heat treated bag like this. Not a Ziploc bag, but they normally come in a bag like this. And here is one, and take a good look at that, because you see that little backwards RU? Typically that's gonna be your original equipment. And the Chinese ones, they'll say something different. Now different models might have something different, but I typically order the OEM, the sail switches for sure. And this one, it has a D stamped in it. You know, stuff that a knockoff company, they're not going to go through the trouble of stamping a letter into the sail. That's adding to the manufacturing process. And these are like $5 and these are like $35. So, you know, there you have it. Does it make a difference? Yeah, it does make a difference, because I've worked on at least 2 furnaces in the last month, and even after replacing the sail switches with something like this, the sail switch circuit still didn't perform properly. And it wasn't because the blower fan had degraded to the point to where it's not blowing as hard enough. That is a possibility, typically because it's missing fins. But if it has all the fins, chances are the resistance of the sail is just not right. It's taking the little spring that's inside of the sail switch. It's too strong for the amount of air that is designed to hit it from the blower fan to close the switch. And that's gonna cause you a problem, because you think that there's something else that has to be wrong. I mean, no, it's just a bad part. It's just a poorly engineered part, right? So I stopped buying these, and now I will only buy OEM sail switches. I've had problems with those, and it's a problem that costs you a lot of money, because a lot of these furnaces, you have to remove the whole furnaces to get to them. They don't have a door. So it's not like I'm just going to the outside of the camper pulling the door down. Some of them do, a lot of them don't. You have to go on the inside and pull the whole furnace out, move panels and stuff. It's in a cabinet, it's a cramped place, and you gotta take all the heating ducts away from it. It takes a long time. So you don't wanna come back a week later and the person says, hey, is this coming on again for a little while, blowing out cold air? And you know what it is. You know it's a sail switch, and you know you just replaced it. And you thinking it's gotta be something different because it's a brand new sail switch. No, it's an aftermarket sail switch. And you gotta be careful with some of these dealerships. These local places, they'll sell you this crap too. You know, Blue Compass, I'm looking at you. All right. They don't always sell you. Sometimes they just order whatever, man. And it is what it is. You got to look at it and know for yourself what an original one looks like. Best thing to do is take your old one if you're a customer. And if the new one doesn't have the same markings as your old one, then be wary. let's swing around to here. And I'll pull this one out because I know that this is the original. Now this is an old, this is like 10 years old, right? This is part of an old furnace, the one that I ordered some of these parts for, which cost me about $382. And then I found out that the furnace was not worth fixing, that furnace that's sitting under there. And I instructed my customer to buy another furnace and contact me once they had it. And I showed them pictures. You see, the original cell switch is made by a company, and you see that backwards R, U, you know, that is the real cell switch. This one looks like it's seen a lot of better days. But see, on my new cell switch, and I don't mind taking out the bag, but you could probably see it through the bag. Right there at the top, let's get it to focus. Right there at the top near the mounting hole in the silver, you got that backwards R and the U. That's an OEM cell switch. Now, they have some different styles, but I noticed that whenever I'm pulling a furnace apart, it normally has that symbol on it. So when I get OEM cell switches, and they may be made in China, but I'm looking for that marking, you know. I'm looking for that backwards R and that U, so that I know I have original equipment and not just some Chinese knockoff. I also have seen some made by, they have a CW. The marking on it is like, it has like a CW or something. I've seen some original ones with that on it too. So here's one. And it has different marking on it. C&K Unimax. Now I bought this from a company and I bought two of them. One of them had the RU on it and it was black, and this one was white and it had something different on it. They're both supposed to be for a Suburban. I specifically paid for extra money to get OEM cell switches. And the black one had the CW, but this white one has something different on it. And I don't think they sold me a factory cell switch, because all the other ones have the same marking as you see on this original one. But I've got off on a tangent. Dinosaur Electric. So these Dinosaur boards, they're better than the OEM boards. They're made in the USA. Okay. So this one is for a furnace specifically. This is one that would work in that furnace. And this is a fit, but these can work in multiple furnaces. And this is what I like about them. They come with a 3-year warranty. Okay. We're gonna give you little wires and stuff. And here's a board. So we can make electronics in the USA because Dinosaur is out there and they're doing it. So this one, it can use either the side clips or it can use the top harness. Now that harness is going to be, and here's a little adapter. See, so the other harness, especially like on a water heater, you'll have a plug like that. But it can accept either one. Okay. So that's the board. Nice, made in the USA. You know, Dinosaur Electronics. Love their boards. Have had nothing but good results with their stuff since I've been in the RV industry. They make the best boards. If it's a Dinosaur board, you can be assured that you have a good board. And they stand behind that with that 3-year warranty. What warranty do you get when you buy an OEM board or any other board? The Amazon knockoff boards for, you know, whatever, 90, 100 bucks. These are gonna cost more, but you don't get a warranty with them. You get a box warranty with those other guys. You open the box, it's out of warranty. They don't take electronic parts back. Dinosaur, they stand behind their stuff. They'll take it back, even after you've used it, let alone if you hadn't used it, like the other companies that won't honor their products and give you no warranty on it. I get it. You might have an electrical problem. That's why most places don't take back electronics. And your electrical problem might be burning up the board as soon as you put it in because it wasn't properly diagnosed. You're not really a RV technician and you're just trying stuff, so you're swapping parts. You're a part swapper. I get it. Well, most companies, since they know you do that, they won't take electronic parts back. Now, this is a awesome invention from Dinosaur Electronics, and these are the ones I buy now. The UB64. This is a universal board. It can work in refrigerators, furnaces. It can also work in water heaters. Comes with a 3-year warranty, and it's just awesome, man. It has different jumpers on it to where if you want to set it for a refrigerator or a furnace, you move these jumpers, different types, different styles. You move the jumpers and it reconfigures the electronics on the board for what you're using it for, okay? Diagnostic LEDs printed right on the board. You know, just an awesome company making awesome products. You just can't beat it. Again, side connector or your 10-pin or split pin. Some of them have a 6+4, or it might have just a straight across 10. It works with everything, all right? You cannot beat these boards. These boards are the bee's knees for show. All right. So if you need a board for your camper, this is where it's gonna come in at, guys. You buy cheap on this, you're gonna buy twice, because a lot of those boards, they don't last that long. You'll be changing them out again. With Dinosaur board, you are guaranteed to get at least 3 years out of that board, and they're gonna last longer than that. But if they're gonna give you a 3-year warranty, imagine how long that board's gonna last. They know their products are good, and it's made in the USA. Support our people over here. They're not shipping it in from China, guys. They're making this right here. So support our people, American people, American company, giving American jobs, making a higher quality product than you can get from China. Dinosaur Electronics. And this universal board, man, this is it, man. Mobile technicians, you don't have to carry 10 different variations of circuit boards. You can just carry these and it'll work with multiple different refrigerators, furnaces, water heaters right here. All right, so that's what we got. Got a blower motor kit, a little burner assembly and a gasket, some thermistors, high limit switches, orifice hole, these for the board, OEM cell switch, RU baby, and some other OEM cell switches, igniter for the board and the wire, of course. Most of all of that is OEM. Like I said, I got aftermarket boards because these are better. The rest of that stuff, OEM. I buy the stuff from, it takes them a while to ship it, but hopefully they'll get bigger and better, but I get it from PDX Warehouse, wholesale. They have a lot of OEM stuff, and they give you an option if you want to upgrade to Dinosaur stuff. Now, these other Dinosaur boards I bought from somewhere else, I can't remember. But if you go on Dinosaur Electronics website, they'll tell you the places where you can buy their stuff at. They don't sell it directly. They sell it through other people, like vendors. They have like other vendors. So yeah, I didn't lose the $350, which is actually more after the shipping, closer to $400. I spent money that I didn't need to spend at that time, but I get to keep the parts. And then I bought more parts from someplace else so I can have those universal boards. I like to always have at least one of these. As soon as I use this, I'm gonna order another one the next day, you know? So I think I ordered 2 of these so that I can use one, order one, and I always have one in stock. So the wide range of devices that you can put this in, if you just have 2 of these in your inventory, as soon as you use one, order another one, you're gonna always be good. And they're not that much, probably about 200 bucks or so. So that's good. I got the iPad handy. So, oh, I almost dropped my phone, bro. Man, can't be doing that. And you can buy these off of Amazon and stuff. Just be careful who the seller is. UIB 64. I think I did buy mine off of Amazon Business. Or I could have got it off of Zorro. 187 on Zorro. Panther RV has it for 140. Panther RV has, oh, that's the small. UIB small. They sell a smaller one for like the different things. If the space where it has to go is small, you can get a small board. But man, that's a great price for a Dinosaur board. That's a S. Okay, so that's an old style post board. That's because the you see the electrode for the igniter, most of them are gonna be spade. That's post. So a lot of people aren't buying those. So mostly you're gonna be getting a board like this. And you can't beat it, man. You got one board that can work with water heaters, furnaces, and refrigerators. You can't beat it. Keep 2 of these in your inventory and you are set. Okay, that's what we got, guys. RV Tech Pro out.